So what an exciting day we have today, Carol. We're with Ange from Colourworks International. Thanks for having us. And we're so excited because I know how important image is. Image is everything. You know, when you walk into a room and people see you for the first time, they have a first impression of you. So that's why image is so important, and that's all what Colourworks International and your business is about. So tell us a little bit more about Colourworks, how you got involved in it and the whole image side.
Corinne, I actually come from a corporate environment, so I was in corporate finance for many years, and I always had a love and a passion for women and really making women understand that they are already beautiful, that they can learn to be content with themselves and love themselves, you know, without being compared to the supermodels and the celebrities out there. And that's really what image consulting brought to me. So, you know, image consulting as a whole there's such a wide range of facets to this industry, but for us it really is about building self-confidence in our clients. We live by a statement that says, you know, fashion is what you buy, but style is what you do with it. But once you understand your own personal style profile, you can never get it wrong. So we really aim to, you know, empower our clients to be able to reflect and project the confidence and the credibility that comes from an attractive and authentic and professional appearance. Because if your clients look good, they feel good, they act good, and then people react better to them.
Absolutely, that's good points. Yeah, I think that's wonderful. And then with Colourworks, you do a lot of courses, don't you? You offer various courses as well.
We do. So Colourworks has been around for over 30 years. We were founded in 1984 by a lady called Ange, who's been really a pioneer for image consultants in the country. We are the first image consulting training academy in South Africa, and we're one of the few that actually offer an international accreditation.
Fantastic, exciting.
So our courses, we have a wide variety of courses, our main one being our 8-day image consultant certification. And then we also allow our clients to do the course in modules, so you can gradually attain your credentification over a period of time. And then we also do some beauty pageantry, we do finishing schools. And we also service our individual clients where we do corporate workshops and presentations. We do a lot of workshops with schools and young ladies who specialize in television styling and editorial styling. So there's really a lot that we offer.
And if a client comes to you, what are the services that you offer?
So for instance, in Carol's case today, we're going to do a style assessment with her. And I'm going to take her through a 3-stage process. We're going to do a color analysis with you. And that is really the process where we're going to determine your natural undertone, so that all colors placed near the face will harmonize with this undertone, whether it's your hair or your clothing or your makeup or your jewelry. And you know, there's actually a little bit of a science to that, and we'll get into that once we do that. But I'm also going to do a figure analysis with you to make you understand what is your body shape and how to dress for your body shape. And then we're also going to do a fashion style personality, and that's very exciting. We work on 6 main fashion personalities, and you'll find that individuals are always a combination of 2 or more in varying percentages. And at the end of the day, this will really just assist you when shopping. It's not going to be hard to shop anymore. You will walk into a shop and know what works for you. Styling in the mornings will be so much easier, and you are guaranteed to look great every single time.
Wonderful. And that's why image consulting, I think, and seeing somebody who knows and who can guide you in the right direction is the way to go. So Carol, shall we get started?
Oh, thank you. Please go for it.
So Ange, I believe you have something very special, a beautiful surprise for Carol.
I do. Carol, before we begin, I would just like to read you a little something. Carol, you are by no means a follower in this world. You hold yourself in such joy and optimism, always going for what you believe is right and what brings you happiness. Happiness is hardly ever far from your mind, as you have suffered enough hardship to know that how precious happiness really is. You are an overcomer, and not many people would have come out on the other side in such a good way like you have managed, and for that we are truly all inspired. In the most real sense, you are the epitome of perseverance. Day by day you complete tasks that are always in sight of the bigger picture. You are wonderful, you are marvelous and unbelievably creative, and we love you so much. That is from Greg's girlfriend Cara. And then from your hubby, he says, I love you very much, Kazi, and I will always love you. I have always taught you that you are very beautiful and you will forever be the prettiest girl in the world to me. And then from Greg, I love you so much, Mom. I admire how determined you are and how steadfast you are in your morals and your values. Your artistic ability never ceases to amaze me. And Carol, the reason I did this today is really to make you understand you are already beautiful. You are already valuable. You are loved by so many people out there, clearly. And our aim this week with this process is to really just match the outside with the inside. You know, our aim as image consultants is never to change you. It's to really upgrade and just bring out the true you and the confidence in you. 100%. Sometimes we just need to be reminded of that.
Thank you so much.
So excited to be on this journey with you.
I've done it.
Awesome.
Very special.
Pleasure.
And I think we've definitely got the
Thank you.
most wonderful winner.
Hundreds. I
Our
think it was,
program,
you know,
yeah.
everybody agreed that your
Yes.
story was the one.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Carol, we're quickly going to do some measurements just to get your body shape so that we can teach you your rules of dressing. So, would you mind turning around for me quickly? Thank you. So, I'm going to take the measurement of the widest point of your shoulders. And then the waistline. So what we're going to do is, there's two sets of measurements that we're going to take today. The first one is the horizontal measurements, and the second one is our vertical measurements. So the horizontal will tell us what type of body shape you are. So basically that falls into your triangle, inverted triangle, hourglass category. Then the vertical measurements is going to tell us what your proportions of your body are. What is the proportion of your upper body, which is your head to your leg break portion, versus the bottom to your feet. So that will tell us if you've got short or long legs. And we're going to show you some tips to how to dress accordingly. And the last one we're going to do is an analysis table, and that is where we're going to kind of identify the finer details, you know, just identify some areas that needs a bit of work. Maybe there's, you know, we always try and enhance the good features and disguise the flaws with the use of clothing, and I'm going to run you through some styling tips on how to attain just that. Carol, I also would just like to get your neck length, and that will determine and tell us exactly what type of jewellery you can wear, whether it needs to be up a little bit closer to the face or a little bit longer to elongate the neck and give the illusion that the neck is actually longer than what it is. So if I can ask you just to turn sideways, just keep your head in a rest position. Okay, so the great thing about your neck length is that it's actually average. So you can play around with chokers, you can go for longer types of jewellery, so you're perfectly fine there. If your neck was shorter, you would actually opt for a bit of longer necklaces, because that would create the length of the neck and elongate it and make it look longer than what it is. And with our clients that has a bit of a longer neck, we always bring the jewellery up a little bit shorter because it cuts the neck and brings the body back into proportion. The next part I want you to do is, I just want to see the length of your midriff. And that's important for us to understand if you can wear high-waisted skirts and dresses, or if you need to stick to your hipsters. So if you can just put your hand across the stomach, fingers together for me. Just move it up a little bit, right there. Then take your second hand and just slot it in, pinky to thumb, right there. Fingers closed. Perfect. You can take the first hand away for me and just point to me where your belly button is.
Down there.
Okay, so you have quite a bit of a long midriff. Have you oftentimes found that when you buy high-waisted jeans or skirt, it actually brings your body back into proportion and makes your legs look a bit longer?
I can't wear hipsters. It's
Correct. And it's when we
feels
did the measurements,
uncomfortable.
we actually saw that your legs are actually a bit shorter than the upper part of your body as well.
That's why I can't win all the races.
So true. But it's beautiful because there's so many tricks and tips we can do with style and the use of clothing just to create the illusion that the legs are a little bit longer than that. Okay, Carol, so now we're going to do a color analysis on you. And like I said, it's actually a bit of science behind it. So it's all based on the hormone levels under the skin, the levels of melanin, hemoglobin, and keratin levels. And you'll find that the more of these hormones you have, the more of a yellow and a warm undertone you have, and the less of this you have, the more of a cool blue undertone you have. So I'm going to drape you in these two colors, and you'll find that there's 4 things we look for. Firstly, we want brightness of eyes. If you're wearing the right color, you'll find that your eyes pop, the white stands out, where if you're wearing the wrong color, it almost goes a bit of a yellow shade. We want a healthy skin glow. If you're wearing the incorrect color, you'll find that your skin almost turns a bit matte and draws you down. We want blending of skin tones. So if you have any pigmentation issues or scarring, again, if you're wearing the incorrect color, that will actually stand out more. And then lastly, we always want to see the person before we see the color. A color must never overpower an individual. Okay, so if I had to look at the orange versus the pink, which one would you say would better?
The pink.
Absolutely. Can you see how the orange is almost clashing with your undertone? It's almost making you look orange, which is not what we want. We want you to look bright and healthy. We want to see the rosy cheeks. We want to see the bright eyes, where that is the effect that the cooler undertone is offering you right now.
Thank you, Ange, for your time, and I think, Carol, you've learned a lot, and it's been really special. It just shows how important image is for a person and for how others view you. So you can see how, as I say, important image is, and make sure that you tune in at the end of our series to see the makeover that our wonderful Ange from Colourworks is going to do on Carol. And next week, follow us and tune in. We will be at the dentist.